How long have you worked as an administrator?
As school head, I think 10 years.
So I worked as a principal within 12 years.
Well, let's say I've been in officially serving in the administration in various capacities since 1990. And to date, I have served in various capacities as pastor of a church and its chairman of the board, district pastor and chairman of the board, principal corporate secretaries of several academies, associate in administration in Manila Adventist College, principal and corporate secretary of Vice Adventist Academy. Until now, I'm still serving as president of Three Angels Academy and corporate secretary of DC Nicholas School.
From your experience, what is the most challenging role of an administrator?
It's hard to communicate to the people under you because it seems that it's so hard. They could not really make it or they could not do it. Something that you know that they have they will have a hard time accomplishing it because the work that we are asked to do is you have to do this right or today you have to do it when you know that the people under you they also have something to do and they have their maybe appointments or activities that they're going to do just that day and that they are required to submit. So it's hard how to please the leader, how to please the one on top of you or higher than you, and to please the people under you.
So I think the most challenging role as a principal is the high expectation of the parents, the teachers also, and also the student, especially in this pandemic time.
One of my challenging role as school head ay yung tayo ay nasa 21st century na ngayon and we are using modern technology wherein I have no knowledge in using computer. So I'm so very difficult para sa part ko yun kasi most of our reports are online through modern using modern technology.
The most challenging role in my administration, well, basically it's to lead volunteers. Now you have to set the example, you have to lead the way, you have to push them, encourage them, you have to use persuasion. So for me, leading volunteer organizations like churches is a very challenging role. Aside from that, you have to set an example, you have to be a model, and you're dealing with what we call heavenly matters that are practiced here on earth. So church work is very challenging. And in school work, of course, looking for money for salaries and money for projects and dealing with personnel who have what we call oppositional syndrome.
Did you receive any educational literacy training before you accepted your current position?
We have a lot of seminars and also we required to take masters so that they will be we are capable to have to this position as an administrator or principal. In Adventist school, we have a lot of seminar like how to administer or how to manage the school or how to what are the role of a administrator or a principal so that you can face whatever challenge that you may encounter as you as you lead the school.
I can say that I had a good experience dealing with challenges that I face now as an administrator because when I was with AUP, I served as the advancement director of the university, and I was a permanent member of the administrative committee of the university. And so my experience sitting as a member of that committee has helped me a lot with my work now as an administrator of our local mission field.
In fact, parang hindi. Kasi I was not prepared for that one. That's why when they said, you should have taken administration before. Because they found out that I am a psychology major. So you should have taken administration. I said, I don't want or I don't like management. So I did not take that one and nobody told me about it. And here you are. They're asked you to lead a department. So I am not really that, I can say there's no training actually.
Could you share one legal related experience that you have had and the lessons that you have learned from this experience?
A legal related case that I experienced while serving as corporate secretary of one academy was when we fired our principal, and then this principal filed a suit at the NLRC Metro Manila. So I was the one tasked to attend to this. So I have to go to NLRC every now and then for arbitration, and I have to deal with the principal, who is also a member of another church, also Seventh-day Adventist. So it's a little bit tough filing a labor case or being responded to a labor case from a fellow Adventist.
I think because our school is not, they don't have a government permit, so every year we will we will file or we will process the temporary permit of the school. So you should, before the deadline, you should submit it so that you cannot encounter any problem. So
What advice can you give to future administrators?
Lagi tayong optimistic. Every time na maharap tayo sa kanila. Kinailangan doing always right. Kinakailangan ganun. Lagi tayong approachable sa mga, not only sa teacher, sa stakeholders.
Well, my advice to our future administrators of a school or of a mission field is that we need to be very careful with how we deal with our workers. Of course, as Christians, we really need to practice what Jesus Christ said in Matthew chapter 18. And when we are charged, accused by our workers, probably falsely, then if we have done our best to deal with the issue or with the problem, then we have nothing to fear.
For those who aspire to be administrators, I have a few advices for you. One is, first, be a good follower. When you're a good follower, that's a good preparation for being a good leader. Also, accept and learn from the small responsibilities you will undergo in the early stages of life. The small things and the lessons learned will help you in the later stages of leadership and management. And then get additional training. If you feel that you have been given by God the spiritual gift of administration, and you can withstand the loneliness and the burden of administration and leadership, I would advise you to get professional training by taking up master's, doctorate, or MBA. So this will help